Yo, Giants Nation, what's good? Hold on to your blue hats, because we're diving into some red-hot New York Giants news that's got the fan base buzzing like crazy. The Giants are coming off a tough loss to the Washington Commanders, but today, we're zeroing in on a topic that's sparking serious debate. What's the deal with rookie sensation Abdul Carter and defensive coordinator Shane Bowen's cryptic comments about his role? Is our top 5 draft pick being misused? Are the Giants about to unlock a game-changing strategy? Or are they fumbling a golden opportunity? This is a big blue roller coaster you don't want to miss. So smash that like button, grab your Giants gear, and let's break it down with all the passion of true Giants fans. Here's a teaser to hook you in. Imagine a rookie so explosive, so versatile, that he could redefine the Giants' defense. A top 5 pick with the athleticism to dominate at multiple positions. But instead of unleashing him as a pass-rushing beast, the coaching staff is floating ideas that have fans scratching their heads. Will Abdul Carter shine as the next great Giants edge rusher? Or is he about to get shuffled into a role that could stall his stardom? Stick with me, Giants Nation, because this story is packed with drama, stats, and questions that'll have you fired up. Let's set the scene. It's September 11th, 2025, and the New York Giants are licking their wounds after a 21-6 loss to the Washington Commanders in the season opener. The defense, led by stars like Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, showed flashes of brilliance, but one name was conspicuously quiet. Abdul Carter, our 2025 first-round pick. This kid is a freak athlete. Think lightning-fast, bone-crushing, game-changing talent. Drafted in the top 5, Carter was supposed to be the missing piece in an already stacked pass rush trio alongside Burns and Thibodeau. But in week 1, he played just 53.8% of the defensive snaps. Giants fans, you feel that? A top 5 pick, barely on the field for half the game? That's got us raising our eyebrows and turning up the heat on defensive coordinator Shane Bowen. So, what's the plan for Carter, and why are Bowen's recent comments leaving us more confused than ever? Let's dive into the heart of this New York Giants news. Bowen dropped some bombshells in his latest press conference, and Giants Nation, they're raising more questions than answers. The big shocker? He's considering moving Carter to inside linebacker to get him more snaps, especially with linebacker Micah McFadden sidelined by a serious injury. Bowen said, Abdul's got the history of playing off the ball, so that's something we got to consider, got to look at. Hold up, inside linebacker. For a guy who was the most dominant pass rusher in college football last year at Penn State, let's unpack this, because it's got fans torn between excitement and frustration. That Carter story is wild. Back at Penn State, he started as an off-ball linebacker in a crowded pass rush room, racking up 48 tackles and 6 tackles for loss. The kid was a tackling machine, showing off his athleticism and versatility. Then, in 2024, the Nittany Lions moved him to the edge, and boom, he became a pass-rushing monster, dominating college football and earning that top 5 draft spot. Giants fans, we drafted Carter to wreak havoc alongside Burns and Thibodeau, not to play a position he outgrew in college. But Bowen's floating this idea to get all 3 pass rushers, Carter, Burns, and Thibodeau, on the field at once. He said, another way, as you said, to potentially get all 3 of those guys on the field. Sounds tempting, right? 3 elite pass rushers causing chaos? But here's the catch. Is moving Carter to inside linebacker the best way to use his skills? Or is it a desperate move to fix a depth problem? Let's talk numbers to ground this in reality. In week 1 against the Commanders, Carter's snap count was a measly 53.8%. Compare that to Burns, who played 79% of snaps last season despite injuries, or Thibodeau, who's a staple on the edge. Why the low snaps for Carter? Bowen pointed to the Commanders' fast-paced offensive tempo, saying, the tempo kind of handcuffs you a little bit with how much control we potentially have over that at times. Okay, fair enough. Washington's hurry-up offense can limit substitutions. But Giants fans, this is a top 5 pick we're talking about. Shouldn't the game plan prioritize getting him on the field? Bowen also mentioned Carter's role on special teams, where he made a splash with a block punt. That's awesome. But hold on, no other elite pass rusher in the NFL is out there rushing punts. Is this creative genius or a sign that the Giants don't have a clear plan for their prize rookie? Let's paint a picture of Carter's potential. Imagine him lined up on the edge, eyes locked on the quarterback. exploding off the snap with Burns and Thibodeau beside him. That's a quarterback's nightmare. A three-headed monster that can make the Giants' defense one of the NFL's best. Now, picture him at inside linebacker, chasing running backs and covering tight ends. He's athletic enough to do it, sure, but is that really maximizing his talent? At Penn State, Carter's impact was far greater as a pass rusher, per the reports. His speed, power, and instincts are tailor-made for sacking quarterbacks, not plugging gaps in a run game. Giants Nation, what do you think? Should Carter stick to the edge, or is Bowen onto something with this inside linebacker experiment? Drop your take in the comments, because I know you've got opinions. To keep this fresh, I checked the official New York Giants website and X of the latest updates as of 8:58 p.m. on September 11th, 2025. No new comments from Bowen or head coach Brian Daboll on Carter's role, but the fan base is fired up. One ex-post screamed, "Why is our top pick blocking punts instead of hunting QBs?" Another said, "Carter at ILB could be a secret weapon. Let's see it." The buzz is real, and if any breaking news drops, I'll weave it into the next video to keep you in the loop. For now, Bowen's comments are all we have, and they're frustratingly vague. He didn't commit to moving Carter to inside linebacker, but his lack of a clear plan is what's got fans worried. He said they'll continue to explore ways to use Carter, Burns, and Thibodeau, but with the coaching staff under pressure after a Week 1 loss, Giants Nation wants answers now. Let's zoom out and talk about why this matters for the Giants' 2025 season. This team is starving for wins after 2 rough years, 26 losses since 2023. To be exact, the defense is the heart of this squad, with Burns leading the charge, 18 QB hits, 17 tackles for loss in 2024, and Thibodeau emerging as a star. Carter was supposed to be the final piece, the X factor to make this unit elite. But if he's stuck playing limited snaps or shuffled to a new position, are we wasting his potential? The Giants face the Dallas Cowboys in Week 2, a team that crushed us 40-0 in 2023. If Carter's not on the field making plays, that's a missed opportunity to show the NFC East we mean business. Giants fans, how urgent is it to get Carter's role right? Should Bowen stick to the original plan and let him rush the passer? Or is this inside linebacker idea worth a shot? Hit the comments and let's debate. Now, let's get real for a moment. Being a Giants fan is about passion, loyalty, and riding the highs and lows. This Abdul Carter situation is frustrating, no doubt. We drafted a superstar, and we want to see him shine. But let's give credit where it's due. Carter's block punt against Washington was a spark, proof of his athleticism and heart. Bowen's trying to find ways to get him on the field, even if his comments sound like he's still figuring it out. The Giants have a luxury problem. Too much talent with Burns, Thibodeau, and Carter. Most teams would kill for that. But with the season on the line and a tough Cowboys matchup looming, we need a plan, not experiments. Giants Nation, what's your vibe right now? Are you worried about Carter's role? Or do you trust Bowen to figure it out? And how big is this Dallas game for our season? Flood the comments with your big blue takes. Looking ahead, the Giants have a chance to turn things around in Week 2. The defense, even with Carter's limited snaps, showed fight against Washington. Burns and Thibodeau will bring the heat, and if Carter can get more snaps, whether on the edge or inside, the Cowboys' offense could be in trouble. Offensively, we need Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart to step up after a lackluster Week 1, and Malik Neighbors has to get open. This team has the pieces, but it's about putting them together. I'll keep checking for updates on Carter's role and the Giants' game plan, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. For now, let's rally behind Big Blue and demand they unleash Abdul Carter the way he was meant to be used. All right, Giants Nation, it's time to bring it home. The New York Giants are at a crossroads, and Abdul Carter's role could define this defense. Whether he's sacking quarterbacks or trying something new at inside linebacker, we're rooting for him to shine. This team is ours, and we're in it for the long haul. I need you to do 3 things right now. Smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts on Carter's role in the Cowboys game, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest New York Giants news. Oh, and share this video with every Giants fan you know. Let's spread the Big Blue love. This is your boy, signing off with one last message. Let's go Giants.